Hi guys, so in this video we will discuss about cosine rule, which is rule used in solution of triangle chapter form 4, and we can use this rule when we are given with two conditions, which is first 3 sides and second when the question gives us 2 sides with the included angle. So let's go through a few questions.
So let's get started. How do we use cosine law to solve this question? The question asks us to calculate the length of AC. As we know, this is the length of AC. What do we find first? We have to find the angle of the side AC. How do we decide that? We see this side AC. The opposite angle of the side AC is this one. So this is the angle of the side AC. So this one, how do we know this angle? This one full triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Then we need to minus these two angles to know this angle, right? Okay, so 180 minus 31 minus 53, we got 96 degrees. So this angle is equal to 96 degrees. Then we already have two sides given and two angles given. So to avoid any confusion, let's mark our side first. For this capital A, the opposite side, we can mark it as lowercase a. This capital letter B, this side is lowercase b, and this capital letter C, we mark this as lowercase c. So we know that the side of AC is equal to b lowercase. So let us go straight to the formula of the cosine law. Always remember that the angle that has been used in the formula always the angle of what side do you want to find. Like here, the lowercase b is what you want to find, so the angle that has been used is the capital letter B. So next we have to substitute the information to the formula. So AC square we don't know is equal to A square, which is 13 square, plus C square 8.4 square minus 2. Look here, 13, 8.4 cos. So capital letter B we already find it earlier, which is 96. Okay, so B square, which is AC, also same as AC square, is equal to, we solve this equation, we got 262.389. So don't forget to bring this power of 2 to the opposite side. We got AC is equal to the square root of 262.389. Then we got AC is equal to 16.189, which is also equal to 16.2 centimeter. So, okay, so let's move on to our next question. In this question, it asks us to calculate the smallest angle in the triangle. So how do we know the smallest angle in the triangle? You have to remember this remark that smallest angle is also equal to the smallest side of the triangle, or we can say that it's the shortest side of the triangle. Okay, so as we can see here, 9 cm, 13 cm and 17 cm. So the shortest side is 9 cm. And the opposite angle of this 9 cm is the angle of C. So through the formula of the cosine rule, we want to find this angle, right? So we must use cos C because we want to find it. So how do we arrange our formula? Since we use cos C here, so the lowercase c, which is 9 cm, has to be at the left hand side of the formula. So 9 cm, which is lowercase c, square is equal to, since C already has been used at the left hand side, so only A and B lowercase will be used at the right hand side. So C square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. So this is how we arrange our formula. So then we just have to substitute the information into our formula. So that if you don't want to get confused, then mark your side. Since this is the angle of A uppercase, so the opposite side is A lowercase, the opposite side of C lowercase, and the opposite side of B lowercase. So it's easy, you only have to substitute your value in the formula. So A square is equal to 13 square plus B square, 17 square minus 2, look here, 13, 17 cos C. We don't know cos C because A is what we want to find. Don't forget, C square is equal to 9 square. So to be easy, let's solve the value first instead of the equation that have unknown variable here. So we brought this to the left hand side. 9 square minus 13 square minus 17 square is equal to negative 2, 13, 17 cos C. Okay, we solve here, we got negative 377 is equal to negative 442 cos C. So must all of you been confused here. So to be easy, let's just cut this negative sign to avoid any other mistakes of the negative and positive sign. So we got here 377 is equal to 442 cos C. Okay, so from here we can find the angle of C is equal to cos, we bring it to the right hand side, which is will be arc cos 377 over 442. Then we got C is equal to 31.467, which is equal to 31.47 degree. So let's try the other question. The question gives you two triangles with a different side, and it's given that CD here is equal to 2.0 centimeter, and find AC, then the angle AED in degree. So we need to find two things here, which is AC, and the second one is the angle of AED in degree. So what to do first? Okay, let us mark our side first. A, uppercase A. The opposite side is here, lowercase a. Then E is equal to here, E. D is equal to here, D. A is here. B only here, only until this triangle B, and C is here. Okay, so to find AC, which is here, we can use this side of the triangle. Okay, since we can use these two sides and this angle to find B, which is AC. So how do we use the formula? Okay, so we want to find the B, right? AC. So we write here AC square is equal to the other two sides, 7 square plus 9 square minus 2. Just look here, 7, 9, cos. So we have to look at the opposite angle of AC, which is this one, 60. Then we use calculator to calculate the value of this equation. We got 67. So don't forget this power of 2 to the right hand side. We got AC is equal to the power of 67. We got AC is equal to 8.185, which is also equal to 8.19 centimeter. Then the side of AC is solved. Next, the second thing we want to find is the angle of AED. So what is the angle of AED? We can see here AED. So this is the angle that we have to find. Okay, so we already know the length of AC is 8.19. So we have to find the total length of this side of the triangle, which is AD, is equal to 2 cm plus 8.19. 8.19 plus 2 is equal to 10.19 centimeter for AD. So we have these three sides of the triangle, then we can find the angle of AED. But how do we want to use the formula? So since we want to find the angle of AED, which is opposite with the side AD, so AD have to be at the left hand side. AD, which is also known as E, opposite side E, square is equal to, the other two is D and A. D square plus A square minus 2. These two, D, A, cos, the capital letter of E. Then we substitute the value into the formula. E square is equal to, D square is 8.5 square plus A square 11 square minus 2, 8.5, 11, cos, the capital letter E is unknown. The E square here is, which is also same as AD, we got 10.19 square. Then to calculate this formula, we bring this to the left hand side. We got 89.4139 minus is equal to minus 187 cos E. Then to be easier, we cut this negative sign and we bring cos E to the left hand side. Cos E is equal to 89.4139 can be divided by 187. So E is equal, E which is also equal to the angle of AED, is equal to arc cos 29.4139 divided by 187. We got the answer is 61.435, which is also same as 61.44 degree. So, okay guys, so let's go through our fourth question. The question gives us a figure and a statement that given that AB is equal to BC and AD is equal to DC, which is AB, BC, AD, DC, and it gave us that BD is equal to 15.5 centimeter. We mark here BD is equal to 15.5 centimeter. Okay, so how do we find the length of AB or BC? We use the information given that AB is equal to BC and AD is equal to DC, so that means that this one is symmetrical. So we can divide the angle of B, which is 80 divided by 2, we get 40 degree, and this 40 divided by 2 we get 20 degree. So we can use this triangle to solve this question to get the length of AB or BC. How do we use the information to put in to the formula of the cosine law? So we want to find the length of AB, right? So we need to have the angle that is opposite with the side of AB. Okay, so this one, the angle is this 20 degree. So we need to find this. X square is equal to the other two sides, which is 8.5, and BD 15.5. We got 8.5 square plus the other side 15.5 square minus 2. Just look at these two. 8.5, 15.5 cos. So what is the opposite angle of X, which is AB? It's 20 degrees. So solve the equation. We got X square is equal to 444.25. Bring this power of 2 to the right hand side. We got X is equal to the power of 444.25. We got X, which is also equal to AB, is equal to 21.077, which is also equal to 21.1 centimeter. So the second thing that they want us to find is the angle of BCE. As we can see here, BCE, so this is the angle that we are looking for. And we use the information that AB is equal to BC, which is 21.1 centimeter. Then we use this triangle to find the angle of BCE. BC is equal to 21.1 centimeter. Then we already have been given with the two other sides, which is 20 centimeter for BE and 19.5 centimeter for CE. So since we want to find the angle of BCE, so the opposite side of the angle have to be at the left hand side, which is 20 centimeter. Then we got 20 square is equal to the other two sides, 21.1 square plus 19.5 square minus 2. This two sides, 21.1, 19.5 cos the angle of BCE. So we solve this equation first, which is do not have an unknown variable. So 20 square minus 21.1 square minus 19.5 square is equal to negative 2 21.1 times 19.5 cos the angle of BCE. So we solve the left hand side. We got negative 424.6164 is equal to negative 2 times 21.1 times 90.5. We got negative 822.9 cos the angle of BCE. Then we can bring this cos the angle of BCE here. Cos angle BCE is equal to negative 424.6164 divided by the negative. We can just cut this negative. 822.9. We got the angle of BCE is equal to the arc cos. This one 164 divided by 822.9. We got the angle of BCE is equal to. So we use the calculator to find the value, which is arc cos 424.6164 divided by 822.9. Don't forget the bracket. we got 58.94. 58.94, which is also equal to 58.9 degree. So, okay guys, so for our last question, the question gives us a figure about Aiman, Aminah and Abu. It's given that ABC is an equilateral triangle, which is AB is equal to AC. If CD is equal to CE, then there is three angles given here, which is BAC, angle of BAC is equal to 80. We look BAC here is 80. CBD is here is equal to 85 degree, and the last one is the angle of CDE, which is equal to 70. Aiman, Aminah and Abu cycling for school at 7 a.m. If their total distance is more than 2.1 km from their house to school, then they will be late. They are cycling with the same velocity, so by using the shortest route for each of them, find who are going to be late for school. Use cosine law. Okay, so it's given here that Aiman, this is Aiman's house, Aminah's house and Abu's house. Is AB is equal to 0.5 km, so that AC is 0.5 km. Then if we want to find the route for Aiman, then we have to find CE. Okay, we left it first. Then we look at Aminah. The shortest route for Aminah to school is BC and CE. Then for Abu is just DE. He doesn't need to go to here, then here, because it will make the route longer, right? So it's just Abu starting from his house to school. So how do we solve this equation to make our works look more organized? So we divide it into three sections, which is first is the calculation for Aiman. Second is for the girl, Aminah. And the third one is for Abu. Okay, so first we look for Aiman. Which route is the shortest one for Aiman from his house to school? AC and CE, right? So AC plus CE. Then for Aminah, BC and CE. So for Abu, he can go straight from his house to school, which is DE. He take the route of DE. So we wrote here DE. So for AC, we already know the length of AC is 0.5 is equal to AB. So 0.5 plus CE, we still don't know yet the length. So we will find the length for Aminah first, which is BC. So BC can be found by using the cosine law, using these two information and the angle, because the angle of A is the opposite angle of the BC. Then we use to find BC. BC square is equal to, we got here 0.5 square plus 0.5 square minus 2, 0.5 cos the opposite 80. Then we use the calculator to calculate the BC square. We got 0.4132. Then we take this power of 2 to the right hand side. We got BC is equal to 0.643, which is equal to 0.64 kilometer. Then we got BC for Aminah. Then for CE, we use the information that CE is equal to the length of CD. So we find the length of CD. CE is equal to CD. Okay. Then we find the CD square. Can we find the CD square here? Yes, because CD, the opposite angle, it's already given, which is 85, and BC we already know 0.64. So we use the cosine law. CD square is equal to the other two sides, 0.64 square plus the other one 1.5 square minus 2. Use a 0.64 1.5 cos the opposite side 85 degrees. So CD square is equal to, we use the calculator, we got, so the CD square is equal to 0.64 square plus 1.5 square minus 2, 0.64 1.5 and cos 85. We got CD square is equal to 2.4923. We take up to 4 decimal places, then we square root the value. We got CD is equal to, just press the square root and answer. We got 1.578, which is also equal to 1.58 kilometers. So we got BC and CD for Aminah, which is also same as CE. So we calculate the total route for Aminah. BC 0.64 plus 1.58 kilometer is equal to 2.22 kilometer. So, how's about Aiman? Aiman is 0.5 for LC and CE also same as the route taken by Aminah, which is CE 1.58. We add 1.58. We got 2.08 kilometer is the total route for Aiman. So 2.08 is lower than 2.1 kilometer. So Aiman will not be late for school. So Aminah 2.22 is more than 2.1 kilometer. So Aminah will be late for school. So how about Abu? Let's check for Abu. Since we already know the length of CD is 1.58 and CD is equal to CE 1.58, so now we can find the length of DE taken by Abu to school. So DE square is equal to these two sides, 1.58 square plus 1.58 square minus 2, 1.58, 1.58. So the problem here, can we find the opposite angle of the DE side? So we look here, since the side of CD and CE is equal, so that means the angle of CED and CDE is also same. So it's also 70 degrees. Since the total angle of the triangle is 180, so 180 we minus 70 and 70, we got 40 degrees. So it is 40 degrees and it is opposite with DE side. Then we can use it in our formula, 40 degree. We use DE square is equal to 1.58 square plus 1.58 square minus 2, 1.5, 1.58 cos 40. We got DE square is equal to 1.168 and we brought this power of 2 to the right hand side. DE is equal to square root of 1.168. We got DE is equal to 1.08 kilometers. So Abu will not be late for school. So we can make a conclusion here that thus only Aminah will be late for school. So